Hello everybody, this is Jandy the Artsy-Rose, and welcome back to Philippe's main story, the Niflheim. I actually forgot to record today because I've been so absorbed in my writing. I am writing up the outline for my story right now, and I was working on the last chapter and I forgot to record, so I'm taking a break. I am pacing around. I'm going to be pacing around as I make this recording because I need to move my legs, since it's not good for a person to sit still in one area for so long, especially since I've been feeling especially since my joints just need to be moving around. So I'm just doing this for my own good. So you're gonna be hearing me move in the background. I hope you don't mind. So, anyway, let us proceed on to episode 4 of Chapter 13. It was much quieter in this carriage compared to the others, because there were no windows open. My voice rang loud and clear. I want you to stop this train. I am getting off and going to look for Philippe. Don't be silly, Miss Jandy. I think you should stick to speaking nonsense only in your sleep. He is very important to me. I can never love someone else the way I love him. Her expression remained unchanged, but I had the impression that she was thinking long and hard about what I said, because she could not answer right away. I spoke again before she could make up her mind. Fine, I'll just jump off the train here then. I want to go after Philippe. Is that third-rate poet really worth that much to you? I responded to her question clearly without a moment's hesitation. As long as I can be with him, I don't need eternal life here in Niflheim. That's right, my soul rests wherever he is. The carriage became silent once I finished speaking, and I could hear Sunny sighing deeply. You really... She looked down, and I could make out her expression. Inside the shuddering carriage, Sunny suddenly muttered, "Am I supposed to find such complete idiocy charming?" Her response gave me hope, and I balled my hands into tight fists. Then you will? I won't help you. Her words deflated me once more. I don't care even if there's only a remote chance that things will go well. Nothing will change my resolve. I was psyching myself up in this way when. But I have been so overworked that I have sat down in this chair and fallen asleep, so I have neither seen nor heard anything. Sunny! Seeing that she was willing to turn a blind eye warmed my heart. I think that Lord Sarcasm up in the front carriage. Aren't you lucky he's so far away? And then all of a sudden, Sunny started talking in a cheerful tone that even JJ could have found odd. There are 4 guards in the front of the train, and I think there are around 3 in the back, but I'm worried they won't be enough. It is deplorable that they haven't left more guards in the last carriage where the operating room is, but it cannot be helped, because surely they assumed they wouldn't encounter no trouble escorting a lonely princess. Although, what's the point of me thinking all of this? Oh, I'm so tired. And with that said, Sunny sat down on the chair and lay down across the desk in front of her. I don't think people who are actually asleep say, but thank you, Sunny. I carefully slipped away from the room without making a sound, leaving Sunny behind me. Telling by the way the scenery moved outside the window, I could see that the train was traveling at a fast pace. It would be too hard to jump off. I may not be able to die, but losing consciousness would not be good right now. What do I do now? I cocked my head trying to get my brain into gear, but I failed to come up with a good plan. Just then, the automated system should work from here on in. JJ, what is he doing here? I saw his familiar face through the window into the front carriage, and I nearly called out to him. Then take a rest here now, Professor. The guards left, and after taking a good look around, I silently slid open the door into the last carriage. Princess? JJ's eyes widened visibly upon seeing me. What are you doing here? I thought you were in a carriage much farther up. Never mind, but why are you here, JJ? Oh, never mind that too. More importantly, there's something that I must have your help with. Help? Well, that depends on what it is you want. If you want the sun to shine in Niflheim, it'll take more than a night and a day to complete. It's nothing big like that. It's something much more simple. I want you to stop this train. Why? Philippe fell. I'm really worried. So I want to go and see if he's all right. Why was Philippe on the train too? And I have concluded that he is all right because he is dead to begin with. He looked confused for a moment before responding in a tone of indifference. That's not it. I mean, it is. But it would be true that he's been hurt by the fall. I became flustered by the urgency of the situation. JJ placed a hand to his chin. I see. Zombies don't feel pain, so I had forgotten. So it'll hurt Philippe to fall. That's bad. So you just need me to stop the train? Yes, that's fine. He had responded casually, and my heart leaped with a newfound sense of hope. JJ set up at a brisk walk, and I had to run a bit. How will you stop it? I made this train. It's easy. It's an easy matter to stop it. I had no idea. I found myself smiling when the sound of light applause sounded behind me. This really is an interesting turn of events. I am always impressed by your ability to take action. Orlando! In truth, the last thing I wanted to do at that moment was deal with him and his cool looks. But I am sorry, we don't have the time to deal with your frivolities right now. Won't you be so kind as to stop us now? His words gave the impression that there was no room for argument, but my will was not to be moved. And what if I say no? That is a shame. I apologize in advance for being rude. It seemed to be even remotely sorry as his thin lips slowly curled up into a smile. I blinked my eyes once when... Princess Jandy, please do not force me to be rough with you. I honestly found his lovely smile to be contrary to his actions. He twisted my arm behind my back so I could not move. I looked up at him in bitter resentment. Do not fret, Princess. I promise. I will take the utmost care not to leave any marks on your wrists. Orlando, let the princess go. She doesn't like what you were doing. Do you know what's actually at stake here? You rotting corpse of a zombie? I think I do. If we don't stop the train, Philippe will be in pain. I can't be bothered dealing with this. Take my hand, Princess. Orlando held out a hand and gestured to me, signaling that any discussion was now over. JJ, don't worry about me. Just stop the train. Philippe is... Understood. Capture that zombie. JJ started to run, but the king's guard chased after him. JJ looked charging as he was caught by 3 burly men. And so we arrived onto the castle with no further incident after failing to stop the train. We arrived to find the castle had been completely decked out in decorations, and there was a festive atmosphere in the air. But my own feelings were like that of a ship sinking beneath the waves. But why has the wedding been moved forward so quickly? The king promised me that he wouldn't marry me until I had feelings for him. What happened to that promise? I think that was under the condition that you didn't fall in love with anyone else. No, it wasn't. He didn't say anything like that. But the fact that you have not shown any enthusiasm lately in the way you acted on the night of the pre-wedding party, is this really not ringing any bells? In that case, don't you think it's a mistake for me to marry the king, knowing that I have no feelings for him at all? Who knows? I'm not His Majesty, so I certainly don't. He acted completely calm and collected, but I was growing more incensed by the minute. And then... Oh. You are only saying that because you don't know the first thing about love. Orlando had not looked away from me once before, but this time he turned his amethyst eyes away from mine. Did I say too much? But there were some things that not even I won't budge on. Finding someone you truly love, then having to marry someone else. I cannot imagine a worse pain than that. It would seem that we do not see eye to eye on a lot of things. It does seem that way. If it comes to this, then... I'm going straight to the king to tell him to put a stop to this wedding. I'm getting nowhere talking to you. I don't think you'll get anywhere talking to the king either. But it's better than doing nothing. No one will end up happy from a loveless marriage. Stop it. Stop thinking about love and being in love. These are only abstract emotions. I saw no point in talking to him any longer and was about to run off when he grabbed me quite firmly by the wrist. He then proceeded to hold me against a wall and brought his cold, emotionless face closer to mine. You need to get it through your thick skull. I need you to stop this behavior at this late stage in the game. His voice was quiet, and I could hear the anger he was trying to suppress. In your dreams, you are seeing this person you think you are meant to be with. Not here anymore, no matter where you look. This is what comes of chasing the love you believed so much in, and now there is nothing left. He sounded so unusually forceful in his tone that I fell silent. He looked away from me awkwardly and readjusted his clothes. Be smart and stay in your room. Be smart and stay here in your room. His cold eyes touched my wrist in a caring way, as if to show sympathy. There wasn't a trace of the hurt I had just seen left in his eyes. Good, you're not marked. I'm sorry. If I were Isabella, I would slap him at that moment. I don't think I'm going to solve anything by talking to you. Oh, then how do you plan to do it? He narrowed his eyes and looked so confident that it irritated me. I'll get a lot further by sabotaging the wedding preparations to get the wedding put off. Are you serious? Yes, she's very serious. She's dead serious. Hey, I gotta lighten the mood somehow. Well, I am joined at the Artsy-Rose, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.